This video is about getting 1 million followers on Twitter, why you need 1 million followers on Twitter. It's also about how to use trending and on Twitter and how that can help your business. This is going to be a very matter-of-fact video. A lot of times when I make videos, I'm trying to convince people, I'm trying to basically sell things. I feel that most people, when they're looking for information on the internet, they're looking to be sold, they're looking to be convinced. There's really no more convincing that's going to be done. I'm just going to go over some facts with you. I had this client. Well, first of all, as you may know, I'm going to put down in my down on the URL section my Twitter page. My Twitter page has 1 million followers. Of course, that's my business. My personal has a good 700,000. It should be hitting 1 million. Maybe by the time you watch this, both of my accounts will have 1 million followers in it. And when I tell people this, and when I talk to people about that fact, they always go, "Well, what does that do? I mean, so you have 1 million followers. What do you do? So what? I mean, what does 1 million followers do? What does that mean? What's that going to do for me?" I'm going to show you right here. I have a client. His name is Philly Chase. I built him. I built a social media presence almost from the ground up. He had a little bit to start with, but I basically dropped 1 million followers on him and trained him how he should tweet and what he should do, and now he's going to be a big star. Basically, what happened was he kind of tripped. He basically runs Philadelphia. I mean, this guy. He's on Twitter 8 to 10 hours a day at least. He knows how to market. He knows how to use Twitter, which is a big part of it. I mean, just because you have 1 million followers on Twitter doesn't mean that you're going to be a big star. I mean, just like anything else, you have to know how to drive the car. You have to know how the platform works. You have to use Twitter correctly in order to get big and be an influencer. I'm going to go over this article with you. Basically what happened, how everything went down. He called me on Tuesday, last Tuesday, which was I think March maybe 19th, I think 2013. And he said, "Oh, I just got this call from Philadelphia Inquirer. This reporter, he kept seeing me on Twitter, and I keep trending in Philadelphia." And he wants to know, what's going on, how I got so many followers, and how it all works, and how it all goes down. So, I want to go over this article, a few points in this article with you. So he goes in, he gets interviews. This story comes. He actually got on the front page, Philadelphia Inquirer. This story here, as you can see, was on the March 22nd, 2013. And you should read this article. And I'm going to put this article in because it explains exactly why you should use Twitter, and the result of when you have 1 million followers and you do it correctly, how you can just take over a freaking city. So let's see. This was March 22nd. I think today is the 23rd. And it says, he is right here. First amazing thing about Philly Chase, single-handedly, he has grown his Twitter following from 200,000 in January. That's when I picked him up, to 1 point almost now. Well, now it is 1.2 million people. I gave him 1 million followers, basically, in 60 days. And it says here that the average user has 208, and it says some of his other stuff. And it says right here, the guy did it himself. He spends 16 to 18 hours a day just tweeting. And as a musician, as a business, you should be putting the time into Twitter. That's what you should be doing. Hashtags are, this guy, my client, Philly Chase, is an expert at using hashtags. He gets his followers to retweet things and to share things. He's always on Twitter, always interacting with future customers in his fan base. And here's the biggest secret right here, which is, I'm not going to be taking any more time with explaining how Twitter works and why you should do certain things. why you should have a whole bunch of followers, why you should, right here, which Chase says, which I have carefully instructed him and made him a religious believer, follow people back. This idea, everybody I talk to is like, well, so and so told me that I shouldn't be following people back, or so and so told me that there's these preconceived notions of how you should run your Twitter. And here, I'm not gonna relay any more industry secrets. I mean, I'm laying this right down here as proof that you can be big. Your career can be huge if you just do what I tell you to do, which is you need to blow Twitter up. You need to follow as many people as you can. You need to, if you could follow 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people a day, do it. And I'll tell people this when I have consultation. They're like, well, so I don't want to follow people back, or so and so told me that I shouldn't follow people back. I don't care what they say. I don't know who these people are, okay? But you need to get out in front of as many people as you can. So I'm making this video because if you read this article and you get it and you understand it and you're on board with how marketing is done here in now end of March 2013, then I can manage your account. I can make you look like this. And as you can see here, here's his Twitter page right here now. It's 1.277 million as of March 23rd, 2013. He's blowing it up. He got signed. He's signing contracts. He's making money. He's, I'm his promoter. He's going batshit ass crazy. He's going to be coming out here to Las Vegas. We're going to be doing some stuff together. We're going to be making some videos and things. He's going to be flying out to LA. He's going to be producing, Eddie Gallen's going to be producing some things for him. An Emmy nominated, or not Emmy, excuse me, Grammy nominated producer. And this all happened in 60 days. This can happen to you in 60 days. I don't know if you're a musician, a business owner. Here's my account right here. I got some new interactions got to clear out. As you can see here, I got 1.19 million followers, and I trend constantly here in Las Vegas. Now, I'm more international. I mean, I'm not too concerned about trending, but a lot of musicians and artists, businesses, they are very concerned about local. They're very concerned about, I'm going to be blowing somebody up here in Atlanta very shortly, and I explained to her how this all works. And so I'm going to explain to you on this video is, you acquire a bunch of followers. And again, I'm not going to I'm not doing any more industry secrets. People keep emailing me and Skyping me like, how do you do it? And is this real? And it's like, look, I got proof here. Okay. It works. There's a newspaper article about one of my biggest clients. So I'm not going to go over exactly how it's done. It's nobody's business how it's done. It's just fact that it works. And how it works is you get these followers, you follow them back, you follow people. You follow people. You follow people. But you follow them. This is not a one-way podcast. You just don't go on Twitter, don't follow anybody back, and it's just like this RSS feed, or just this one-way posting machine where you just say, I'm here, I'm doing this, I don't know, it's me. I can't even tell you all my clients, many of my clients have 1 million followers, a lot of them. In fact, if I'm going to be doing long-term work with you, you're going to have 1 million followers. And you're going to do it my way, which is you're going to follow people. And I can't tell you how many customers, how many fans sit there in their timeline to say, oh my God, I can't believe you follow me back and you're talking to me. I mean, they love it. They love it. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So I'm not explaining any details of how it's done. Basically what happens is because you have so many followers at 1 million followers, you have so many, and you're interacting all the time. You start using hashtags so you can start trending because you have so much. You basically build influence in your local area. And so I would highly recommend, watching this guy. Just watch his timeline for like keep track of it for a couple hours, and you'll see. I mean, this guy just uses hashtags out the. Right now, he's getting a tattoo, so he's not around. But you know, he's constantly using his hashtag here. This flight city. And so, if you're in the Philadelphia area, you're going to see this all the time because he has hundreds of thousands of people at a time that are looking at this, either retweeting it or sharing it with their friends. And here's all of his tags. I mean, this guy, and that's how you become a big influencer in your city. That's how it's done. So monitor this guy. You need 1 million followers. If you're looking for influence in your city, you're looking for new fans, you're looking to sell something in your city, whether you're a musician, that you're trying to do shows or build a fan base in your city, or whether you're a business and you're trying to get more customers in your city. The marketing trend, bar none, for 2013 is, how do you become an influencer in your city? That's what it's all about. It's not about the 2007 model of building backlinks, and like building these one-way backlinks into your website, which make it popular, which fools Google into ranking you at the top. That's all gone. Right now, you need to concentrate on how do you become an influencer in your city, in your local area, and how that's done is you go and you follow people, follow everybody that's your competitor. If you're a Ford car dealer in, I don't know, name any city, Boston, Massachusetts, you should be following. You should be following every other car dealer's followers in the area. I mean, you start with that. The basics of this stuff is just follow. What I do for a living now, I mean, almost exclusively now, is I take on clients and I blow them up and I mass follow. I like scrape, I lift every rock and I look in every crevice for every possible customer that is, local and national and international. And I do mass follow. And I can tell, like I said, I'll talk to people and they're like, I don't want to do that because, I don't want to follow people. And like, here's the thing. Let me tell you something. You're not going to be successful. It's not going to work. This is the new business model right here. And after this article came out, this came out on Thursday. He and I talked yesterday, which was Friday. And I said, you are the poster child now for how marketing is done. Period. End of story. You're the guy. You're my guy. You're my lead dog. You are the John the Baptist, the preacher crying out in the wilderness of how this is done. And if you don't believe me, read this article. You'll see. So I'm going to list this article down here. Oh, let me go over real quick. If you are on board with how marketing goes in 2013, good for you. If you're not, you know what? Piss off. I don't care. I'm not going to explain things. I'm not going to convince you. I'm not going to have arguments with you. For years now, I've had arguments with people. Oh, I don't want Twitter is stupid. Oh, last year, Twitter is stupid. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep this clean. I'm not going to curse. I want to curse so much in this video, but I'm just not going to do it. So it's here. Social media marketing is here. Period. It is the way to go. Finally. If you want to have me manage your Twitter account and make you look like Philly Chase, and I'm not going to go over my other artists that I have. You've seen my Twitter page at Web Marketing Jim. I'll put it up on the screen. My personal, which should probably has 1 million by the time you watch this video, is the Jim Vidmar. I'm going to put that up on the screen so you can see that too. If you want me to manage your page, again, no questions asked. I'm not going to sit here and argue about crap. I can manage it. I can make you big. I can drive in hundreds to thousands of hits per day using Twitter. It is put in manage there at the top. You just saw me type it in, and then here at the very top, you'll see are my 3 packages for managing Twitter. I mean, basically, it comes out to I'll click on the cheapest one. I'm going to put this up on a link here in YouTube. But basically, it's $1 per thousand. So if you want 100,000 Twitter followers, it's going to cost you $100. I mean, that's kind of basically the way it is. And then I do lay it out here, the exact details of what happens. It's short, but there's no more proof that's needed. I mean, this works. I'm not going to argue with anybody. So, you know, if you're convinced by now, and you don't want to argue, and you just want to like just rock your area and like and just get massive fans, get massive traffic, boom, you know, sign up for this, and you know, let's see. So I think that's it. My contact info, if you want to Skype me, is Jay Vidmar. I'm going to put that up on the screen. You can also email me at jim@mycheapjobs.com. That's it for tonight. I'm only making one video a month pretty much. I wish I could do more. I'm busy, busy, busy. I don't even really, you know, I'm a real busy man right now. So if you call, and I don't answer, try to call again. I work 7 days a week. That's it for now, people. See you next month.